So we've spoken about the science, discovery, and development that is part of creating new medicines. But it is not what we do, but why that brings us together today. Our goal is to find cures that help patients and families. These patients and families have names and faces. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you a wonderful family, friends of Harrington Discovery Institute, who connected with us in 2019 through Morgan Stanley Gift Cures, a unique philanthropic opportunity partnered with Harrington. Rusty Cooper, a financial advisor at Morgan Stanley, is a wonderful advocate for rare disease treatments, as his grandson Cooper was diagnosed with an ultra-rare disease. Today, he, his son-in-law Jordan New, and their family are joining us to share their story. Please join me in welcoming Rusty Cooper and Jordan New.
Thank you, Dr. Stamler. Great to see you again. Hello, my name is Rusty Cooper. Today, I'm just a loving parent and grandfather with a story to tell, one that now has an important relationship with the Harrington Discovery Institute and Morgan Stanley Gift Cures. Every parent's dream is for their children to be happily married and have children that are born healthy. When our daughter Sophie married Jordan, we knew life would be great. When our first grandchild Cooper was born, my amazing wife Liz of 40 years and I considered it one of the best days of our life, and still do. We love our grandson so much it hurts. But soon after he was born, we felt that something wasn't right. It took a while for us to even have that difficult conversation with our kids. Their view at the time was that kids develop at different rates, which is true. But we obviously had concerns. Eventually, they accepted, as difficult as it was, that medical investigation had to begin as it became apparent that there was indeed issues with Cooper's development, which eventually led to the discovery that Cooper has an uber-rare genetic mutation of the FBXO11 gene. Next slide. In 2019, we were introduced to the Harrington Discovery Institute through the head of Morgan Stanley's Philanthropy Management Department, Melanie Schnell-Begun. We finally felt one thing we didn't have, hope. And on that, my family all flew to Cleveland, Ohio for an intense visit. Dr. Stamler and his team of physician scientists had done their homework from all the medical information Sophie and Jordan provided. They described their process and the possibilities for an FBXO11 cure. This could result in a spectrum of positive outcomes, improving Cooper's developmental abilities and his quality of life. This process, this cure, which they believe is technologically at hand, if it is successful, it could help cure a myriad of genetic, neurologic, developmental disorders for millions of people, just like my Cooper. It would be an incredible medical breakthrough. Next slide. This was all music to our ears, and that's why we strongly support Harrington Discovery Institute and the possible dream. We knew and we were told it would take tremendous resources to make it happen. You see, Big Pharma doesn't care about rare disease like the one my beautiful grandson has, as there is no profit in it. There's only money in volume, and we understand that. Harrington Discovery Institute is not driven by profit. Its mission is to accelerate the most promising drug discoveries and to improve the odds, even for the forgotten, and there are millions. I don't want to steal Sophie and Jordan's story as to what their journey has been, what this genetic mutation means for Cooper, how special and loved he is, and the growing FBXO11 community they have brought together of others like Cooper and their families around the world. Jordan, if you will, please tell our family story.
Certainly. Thank you, Dad, and thank you, Rusty. And go ahead and go to that next slide. And thank you all to giving us the opportunity to speak about our magnificent son, Cooper. My name is Jordan New, and I'm most known for being Cooper's dad and Sophie's husband. Sophie and Cooper are at home watching, so hello to them. We are so fortunate for Cooper as he brings us joy, teaches us patience and love, and how to love every day. His desire and grit to overcome daily challenges is truly inspiring. We love our son and want to give him the world, which is why I will attempt to share our story on behalf of Cooper's Voice. Like many new parents, Sophie and I read all the parenting books and we were ready to take on that typical new baby challenge. However, we quickly went from thriving to surviving. Cooper cried nonstop and barely slept. Months went by and he didn't meet those typical milestones. He would have alarming outbursts and then just puzzling times of detachment. When he was angry or emotional, Cooper would aggressively slam his head against walls or furniture. We were worried, sleep deprived, and desperate for help. We went to hundreds of doctor's appointments all over the US, from neurologists to geneticists, undergone uncomfortable tests, never getting the answers on how to help Cooper or any answers on a possible cause. We had been misdiagnosed and misled. We do know Cooper is challenged with hypotonia, esotropia, strabismus, autism spectrum disorder, chronic ear infections, and global development delays. He is also being diagnosed with several painful autoimmune diseases, including HSP, EOE, and EGE. We currently have him on a specialized diet and medications to control his autoimmune flares and pain. Next slide. In December of 2018, we got a win. The medical community had discovered a new disorder linked to that same FBXO11 gene deletion as Cooper, resulting in a diagnosis, IDD-FBA, which stands for Intellectual Developmental Disorder with Dysmorphic Facies and Behavioral Abnormalities. Yeah, while we were lucky to finally have a diagnosis, we still had no understanding of the disorder, no treatments, no community, no path. So we wrote to our friends and family regarding our new discovery, and Dad sent it to Melanie from Morgan Stanley. She reached out immediately and provided us the opportunity to meet with Dr. Stamler and the team at Harrington Discovery Institute. This was a game changer. For the first time in Cooper's life, someone understood our son. Not only did they understand our medical mystery, they also provided us with the most impactful gift we could ever imagine, which was hope. Harrington Discovery Institute turned on the lights in our blacked out world. Hope then strengthened and motivated us to develop a community of individuals with IDD-FBA. We started a Facebook community to generate awareness and to connect all those FBOX families. Sophie, as the administrator, has helped many new families deal with their diagnosis and today facilitates communication amongst all our unique group. Throughout our time, several doctors told us it's possible Cooper may never walk since he had such low muscle tone when he was younger. We work with him patiently and hope for progress, however slow it may come. And today he is walking. Nothing is impossible. We want him to feel safe and loved, and we tell him this every day. So today at 7 years old, Cooper has a loving personality and an affectionate soul to those close to him. He is enamored with music. He enjoys the vibration of sound. Cooper currently doesn't have the verbal or motor skills to tell us what's wrong, what he's feeling or what he wants, which obviously can frustrate him. Yet he still is a thrill seeker. He loves slides, swings, and loves when I throw him around. But now we have 84 individuals made up of a community of 81 families from all over the globe. We are no longer alone. As our community grows, so does our ability to generate interest for a treatment and or cure. It should be noted that if a technology is discovered to treat Cooper's neurological disorder, that same technology can be used to help larger communities such as Alzheimer's, Huntington's, and many more. So with the help of our families, teachers, and therapists, Sophie and I have the ability to guide Cooper in this challenging world. We will provide him with love and uninterrupted attention. With the help of science and resources needed, you all have the ability and opportunity to do even more than that. I ask on behalf of Cooper's Voice, please help fuel Harrington Discovery Institute's ability to change this world for the better and impact the lives of those that cannot help themselves. In the meantime, we will continue to support Harrington in every way we can and continue our efforts using the Harrington's gift of hope and enable Cooper to live his fullest life. Again, we thank you for all and the opportunity and to share our story. Thank you very much.